it's Jen from Shabby Fabrics here with a really fun wall hanging called Windblown. This was designed by Lynne Hagmeier. She is the force behind Kansas Trouble Fabrics. She's the designer of all of those beautiful fabrics printed by Moda. These are just a beautiful display of all these colors coming together. You can see them on the set in the beautiful baskets. I just love the warmth of that as those crisp mornings, cool nights. They're starting to get pretty cold. First frost is coming, and I love to be able to just celebrate the warmth of these fabrics. You might recognize them. A few weeks back, we introduced another quilt, Maple Leaf Shuffle, a larger quilt, also by Lynne using her Kansas Trouble Fabrics. You know, sometimes people who have downsized want a smaller project. So I'm glad that we've been able to offer both a large and small. So maybe you want to use this even as a table topper or a wall hanging as we have displayed behind us. Or for a fully coordinated look, maybe you want the large as well as the small project. Either way, this is fully pieced with very little applique on this one. The stems happen to be applique. We have taken some extra steps for you to make it even easier. We are going to prefuse and laser cut all of that. Your fabrics will include everything for the quilt top. Your outer borders, your binding, this beautiful backing will be included in your kit at no extra cost, and the prefuse laser cut for those stems. So your job now is to jump into the fun, and the elements that are on the table are really what we use to make our sample quilt. We've got, of course, our creative grid rulers. Some played a more important role than others. I really enjoyed our 2.5 by 24.5 inch to get those borders cut just so. Definitely used our 1.5 inch by 12.5 inch creative grid. The one that I think is probably one of my most favorites, though, is the creative grid, the ultimate flying geese tool. I get to make 4 flying geese units in a precise way that I really don't achieve without the use of this tool in conjunction with the spinning mat. Definitely was very helpful. The other thing I'm learning now to help get my piecing more accurate, I am now using the seam guide setter and often sewing with a scant. With the seam guide, especially when I'm dealing with a screen printed cotton fabric and a 50 weight thread, I'm finding that scant is helping my blocks come out to be true in size. That's the seam guide setter, along with the seam guides, a wonderful investment, and I think you're going to also find out the accuracy of your piecing has never been better when you're using those tools. Patchwork pins, the extra fine, be sure to grab those, not the fine, the extra fine. We used Aurifil on our project. We chose the gray out of the Carrera set, the fresh needle, the fresh blade, and the rotary cutter. You know the drill on all that. These are the elements that we want to help us be successful. But remember to always start off before you even start cutting any fabric. Add plenty of sizing, press everything out, and then you're going to start that cutting. A project this small, we generally don't put on a long arm quilter. If that's you, you might want to consider the Clover Wonder Pins, a wonderful option for pinning the top, batting, and backing together. You can be literally installing and removing them with one hand. I love them. I'm not scrambling in my junk drawer anymore for those safety pins. I never have enough. They're just a wonderful option. So be sure to grab your kit. Hey, limited as always. And if you're also looking for that larger project, be sure to check out the Maple Leaf Shuffle. That's on a reserve right now. Limited amounts, you're able to reserve your kit as well as the backing. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your day to show you this beautiful autumn wall hanging available at Shabby Fabrics.